Artificer is an early access story-driven survival game. Well, they say it's an RPG, but story-driven RPG? Kinda there, right? I didn't have any dialogue choices, so I thought, hey, story-driven. Anyway, moving on. That somewhat reminds me of Don't Starve. In-game you play as Raymond Neverett, a scientist that has no choice but to crash land on a planet of Alcor. Positives. While the game can be played, and is intended to be played, as a roguelike, where if you die you start over, you do have the option of playing the casual mode, where death is just a minor respawning inconvenience. I do really appreciate that. There is also adventure mode in the works, where you lose all your items while dying, and you have to respawn at the last time when you slept at a bed, but you still do respawn. So, you know, that's nice in betweener. Anyway, choices. Good. The system of mash F to hit the nearest enemy is a good thing, honestly. This sure beats swinging wildly in all directions and makes combat quite easy when I'm just too tired to pick my individual targets. Also, the game can get way too dark at points, and you would not be able to see your target at all without this quality of life, so I'm gonna give points for it for that. And anyways, game considered your quality of life. That doesn't happen every day. The negatives. Night is currently too dark. Like, way too dark. In fact, you hear it hit 0% light at one point. Well, I understand that you want me to be using flares to keep your visibility, but flares are expensive and they just whittle out. So seeing at least something would truly help me not to just stare at my screen while it's standing completely still for 3 minutes going, when will this bloody end? I would highly appreciate a map that my character fills in as he explores, as currently there are not many points of interest or even any change on Alcor. You'll be running for quite a while until you arrive at one point, the point that you wanted to refine. At one point, I wanted to refine this weird, enterable tree cave, and my navigation ended up being, I run left for 5 seconds, now up until I hit a puddle, and then I turn right for 3 seconds, then I run up again. Well, you can certainly get around like that, but a map would be really helpful. Auto-saving and the game loading extra terrain currently freezes over your game for a couple of seconds. It felt like playing RuneScape on browser in good old days again. Not great. Really major issue actually when you're gonna release, so that is something you want to address. I did quite enjoy Artificer, even though I did find that the environment is too samey all planet around and was quite confused about a few things as the game does not hold your hand. For example, how do I make paper? However, the fact that Artificer is releasing into early access currently is a good thing in this situation, as it means that we'll get more things added to it and some issues probably will get addressed. Currently for me, Artificer is about a 6.5 or 7 out of 10. Can easily recommend at least keeping an eye on it, but if you will directly go into it, it's not a bad game as it is. Thank you for watching.